stadium as we're going to find out who will go home as champions of the Kinders Texas Bowl. Another opportunity to put on the headgear and finish this season on a winning note comes in the Texas Bowl. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Arizona State Sun Devils. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This is a big game for bragging rights, guys. As you know, both the SEC and the Big 12 try to tout that they are the most physical conference in college football. Well, today in this bowl game, they will get a chance to prove it. Both coaches told me they want to come out and run the ball. Teams are fired up and motivated as they take the field. I'll keep you posted on the vibe here on the sideline. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The Gamecocks offense will have the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish.
He's going to let it go. Upstairs he's got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And they talked about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call, and kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Looking to throw, it's Keene. Makes the grab on the left. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And Kenny Dillingham, man, he knows how to coach offense. And he got that big extension this offseason, and he immediately took it and invested in the wide receiver position. Like, to make it easy for his quarterbacks. Got two.
It's a seam wide open. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Second and long here. Defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. They'll move the tight end. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Sellers. They're all over it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Right side, it's Clark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest. But there was two guys right next to him, so that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could tell they were definitely locked in, and they were not going to let that running back catch that football and go anywhere after the catch.
Plows his way ahead. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback keeps it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season, man. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
Catch in the middle. It's Hunt. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play. Here's Sellers to throw. Got a man. It's McAllister. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I think it's safe to say Lenora Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything that we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Browse at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. Lenora Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Throwing, Sellers. Just got rid of that one.
All right, drops are a part of football. It's a part of offense. What's really important for this quarterback now is to come back to the receiver, even after dropping that ball, to show him that you still got confidence in him, and you know it's a long game.
Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
Nice job rallying there by the defense. That's a play they needed to make. They're trailing. It's still early. Lots of football to be played, but that was an important down and distance in this one early.
And this one splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. To the air, it's Keene. Out wide right, it's Moss. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. Makes the catch. It's Miller. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
And as long as Kenny Dillingham is calling plays for Arizona State, I think the quarterback's going to be fine. New guy, new face, but here's what they did. They surrounded him with elite weapons from the portal. Kenny Dillingham, again, is a great play caller. I look forward to watching him settle his guy in and seeing what he can get out of a first-time start.
Well, they got a lot of experience coming in out of the portal to replace one of their big stars in Sam Levitt, obviously. You bring in Keene, who's played a lot of snaps, thrown for a lot of yards in his collegiate career at a couple different spots, and a very interesting young prospect in Cutter Boley, who showed flashes during his time at Kentucky as well. Can those guys fit into this system, take the reins? It's been a great competition all offseason, but no doubt, big shoes to fill replacing Sam Levitt.
We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Swarmed under, 5-yard loss on the play.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss.
Caught. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
They'll run with Brown. He'll be stopped short. Could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. Keep it on the ground. It's Brown. And he's in. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
And he puts through the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Sellers. In traffic, it's Clark. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Going to the running game. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
And you know what? The best third down offenses don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You can tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard. Got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Bringing it back at the 30. He's at the touchdown ASU. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
A really good awareness by the defense. I'm supposed to drop back. I'm supposed to see the quarterback, and when he throws it, go break on it. gets the tip, and then you get the pick. That's just gravy. That's just a cherry on top of the sundae. And then take it back to the house. Let's get weird. Nice play by the defense.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You've got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
I think you're seeing the chemistry between these two guys on that last play, right? Quarterback's on the move. He's got to find his big fella. He does a great job of finding the soft spot in the defense and settling down. He was a stationary target for his quarterback on the move, and that really helped them pick up that first.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Sellers on the play action. Oh, pressure's coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. So the officials spy that face mask penalty, and the offense gets a 1st down. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Harris. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Keene. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Long way to go on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, missed opportunity on offense. QB and receiver just not on the same page there.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Wants to throw again. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing it that ball would just trickle into the end zone. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Here's Sellers to throw. Going over the top. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Back to pass on 2nd down. Rushes on. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He gets it away from his end zone and a very good kick here. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Look out! That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. The Sun Devils will punt it away on fourth down. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Motion from the wideout. The receiver on the jet sweep. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Max got it on the screen. Still running at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Gamecocks will line it up on first and 10. Sellers. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Bennett. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They're all over him. And he avoids the sack.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throwing on the run. And he's got it at the 25. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the mill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking down the middle. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. He's already put 3 on the board earlier, this time a 38-yard try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
The Gamecocks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bowl victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Keene. Caught. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
For this defense, man, to get back into the game, we talked about it at half. They got to pressure the quarterback. They got to force some sacks, and they do it. On this first drive, they get to him. They get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Looking for room. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt. I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Option football is about responsibility, but I can't give up my hand. I can't show them really quickly and make it easy on them. Good job by the defense, staying patient, defending all the options, stringing it out, making a nice play.
And this defense does it again. Back-to-back plays for nothing. It'll be third down.
Well, that's new. If you want to give the ball to the tight end in this situation and let him run the football, I mean, goal line area, maybe. No, you know what? It stopped. It was a bad play call. Don't do it again.
He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on third and goal, and it did not pay off. It is a bit of an interesting choice here when the field goal could put you on top, but the touchdown would feel so much better. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Gamecocks! With that, they grab the lead here in the second half.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. Fourth down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. And you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. Now on second down. Out wide right, it's Miller. They pull him down, but he's got enough. It'll be a first down for this offense.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had to slant.
Wide run to the right. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Arizona State. And they take it in for 6 more points. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And the point after is good. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Throwing, Sellers. Right side, it's Clark. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Clark. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Follows his blocks. It's Clark. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Moving out to the right. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And the Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Sellers. Going to take a shot. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Making the adjustment. Looking for room straight ahead. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
They've already converted a fourth down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Needs it. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The Gamecocks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's Sellers to throw. Unloads it left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Second and long here. Moves the pocket. It's Sellers. This time he's got it. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gamecocks lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice third down conversion by the quarterback.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One final period to play. We'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Unloads to the wideout. Left side is Moss. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Scanning the field, it's Keene. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, gonna throw it. Misses badly on that one.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
The D thinking bring some heat on third and long from the 44. Looking to throw again. Oh, pressure's coming. Got his man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Straight ahead, it's Brown. He breaks a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. Out wide right, it's Brown. He stopped short of the goal line, couldn't find his way in, and it'll bring up 4th and goal. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Brown. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They've got the lead here in the 4th. The Sun Devils take the lead right back.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on 4th down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. I believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coaches.
He's on the loose. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Around 4 minutes to play in this postseason battle. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Throwing Sellers. Under pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
And this place was going nuts, man, with that kickoff return, and you thought they were going to score, but they make a tackle on special teams, and now this defense, a real opportunity to gain some momentum back. Big 3rd down, don't let them in the end zone. Special teams didn't do their job, but this defense trying to do theirs.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Right side, it's McAllister. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football, I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
Push forward on the sneak. And nothing doing on the ground. This defense having none of it and stopping him on 4th down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They stop him in the end zone, not only a safety, but they take the lead.
That is exactly what the defense was hoping for. Down close to the end zone, they bring the all-out blitz. They've got numbers, they've got people shooting gaps, and they didn't give the offense a second to even think. They were swarmed and surrounded, getting that safety.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The offense likely to lean on the run to milk this clock. Trying to get the corner. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
Back has it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Fuller. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. The Gamecocks will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Trying to make one miss. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield, it's Keene. Fires to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Second down to the air. Hauls it in. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. All wideouts, no backs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Got it.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. We saw it on that last play.
Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Touchdown ASU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he's going to try to return this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Fuller. He's got enough. Turning it on. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Duckworth. Flip it out to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Tells to run, wants to pass. On the move. He'll get rid of it. Out wide left, it's Hunt. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The offense uses a timeout, 15 seconds left to play. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. Oh, look out, the ball's free. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sellers. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
As a defense, the important thing to understand about this situation is I know where they got to get to. They got to get to the end zone. I can drop back, play everything a little bit deeper, make them throw that ball underneath, come rally and tackle. So I got them in a very predictable situation.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but...
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fourth down, Sellers. Fires to the end zone. Last chance, and he's got it. He's got it for the touchdown. And they can send it to overtime with the kick. Or do they dare try to win it here?
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
Here's Sellers to throw. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
What a season it has been, and it's been great to share it with